Hi, welcome to Clark Fork Valley Hospital Live. We want to talk to you about our baby-friendly journey. I'm Cassie Kraft, this is Sarah Nestor and Dr. Valentine. We just want to bring you into the fold at what the last 4 years has meant for us and all the changes that we've brought to you and the community.
So the Baby Friendly Hospital Initiative is a program that started with the World Health Organization. And basically it's a program where we want to help moms get information, confidence, and skills so that they can successfully breastfeed. And the program gives special recognition to hospitals that are successful at that.
Which will be great because we'll be the 15th hospital in the state of Montana, and there's just over 500 in the entire country that have this designation. So it's a very elite designation in Clark Fork Valley Hospital. We're hoping we'll be part of that.
So the baby-friendly philosophy is basically that, number one, breastfeeding is the optimal way for babies to be nurtured and nourished. And we know that babies who are breastfed have improved health outcomes, and moms who have breastfed also do. The second part of the philosophy is that the time around birth should be protected, and so it's a really sacred time, and we want to keep commercial interests, especially formula companies and things like that, out of the birth suite. And then the third part is that every mother should be informed about the importance of breastfeeding and respected to make her own decisions about that.
And I think that's a huge part of this whole program of understanding what baby friendly is that it's not just, we want to have inform, educate, have it evidence-based, but allow parents and families to make good decisions with that education.
So our goal is to become designated as a baby-friendly facility. We started this process in November of 2016.
It's been a long ways.
Yes.
Yes.
And there's 4 different phases. We are in the last stage, which is called designation. And we are excited to welcome coming up soon, September 12th and 13th, our evaluators.
So if you see us around the hospital with people that you don't recognize, it's because it's them.
Or we will all have quilted breasts attached to our shoulders. So
yes,
make
so
sure
we might do a trial run just to get the shock value out of the way.
So this project has been helped by so many people. So we've met quarterly, and our task force has included all different people in the hospital. So marketing, materials, nursing, doctors, accounts payable, all kinds of people. And the Baby Friendly Project is really tons of small projects that we're going to introduce you to now.
So one of those projects was actually becoming a certified lactation counselor. So in the very beginning, Dr. Valentine, Cassie Majerison, and Cassie Kraft all became lactation counselors. And since then, Rochelle and I have both been able to go to that class. What that consisted of was a week away in Great Falls. It was 40 hours. It was a huge test, not only on paper, but also watching videos, being able to assess good breastfeeding, so that we could give that information and skills to our patients.
We're hoping to add more, actually.
Yeah.
We were just saying that Sanders County now has a high per capita rate of lactation counselors.
Yes, we do.
Yeah. Another one of those projects was the Sanders County resource pamphlet. This pamphlet was put together by many different people, but really a huge shout out to marketing, Tanya Revere, who really did help put all of this information, all these different resources into one pamphlet that we can provide for our community, our patients. We also add this to the AVS when patients discharge so that they have those resources readily available if it's for lactation counseling through us, if that's lactation counseling in Missoula, if they need a car seat check, if they want, we have different mental health and emotional support references there. And it's just a nice one pamphlet that has all of that information.
One-stop shop.
Yeah, one-stop shop. And that's huge for our county, which is huge, as you know. And so it's just really trying to really finite put all that information in one spot. Another big project within the hospital are policies. These policies were directed by Baby Friendly as to the different things that we may need to change within the hospital. Part of this process is not only just creating the policies, but also the approval process. So down to words. I mean, we changed word for word, different things, so that it suited not only the best interests of the patient, but also what we could do as a hospital.
So these can be found on Policy Staff?
Yes.
Just gonna say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Feel free to go on there and familiarize yourself with them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Another big project was really also changing our childbirth education class. Not that we didn't have a great one before, but this was more geared towards breastfeeding, more geared towards what baby-friendly was.
Kind of what to expect.
Yeah, what to expect. And, I took our birthing class when I had my first child prior to this, and I think it is just as great. It's now weird to teach that class, but it's a great opportunity for families and community to come together and to learn about what to expect while you're here in the hospital, what to expect with baby when they first get home, just to really figure out your birthing plan. It's a really great class. Another project was changing our prenatal education. This was a huge undertaking that actually Dr. Valentine did herself.
Good job.
And so she actually changed the way that we provide education for our prenatal moms by weeks. And so really some talking points for each different section as to the information that we wanted to make sure that mom was getting. For the hospital staff, we created dot phrases. And that just helps us to better document that education was provided, if that's by Cassie, if that's by a nursing staff, if that's by a physician. It's just a great way to keep track of that we've given those patients that education. And then we also created the different posters for the education.
Which you're going to see an explosion of more.
Yes, lots of pink. Lots of pink coming your way. Another big project was the education for staff. So this was a big project that we had to take on and find time in our busy days to get done. So for nursing staff, that was 15 hours, or what they say was 15 hours. For some of us, it took us longer to do, up to 20 hours of actual education through videos, through testing. And then we had a 5-hour hands-on training to actually put those skills into practice and to practice making formula, practice hand expression, practice some of the skills that we're trying to teach our moms. Everyone within the hospital had some type of education. If it was just a 30-minute through your care learning, or you could have had a 3-hour, you could have had an hour.
Which we did a readiness phone call with a USA Baby Friendly, and she was so impressed. She said we were one of the only hospitals that had provided some sort of education to every staff member in our facility. So
we know
that was really encouraging to hear.
And we know that was a big thing for everybody to have to find time within their day, and we really do appreciate you helping us.
Thank you so much.
So part of our other process was that we just reworded our nursery to be a newborn procedure room. And that doesn't mean that we took away the nursery or changed anything. What we wanted to do was try to encourage that rooming in that we want from babies and moms. And with that, we kind of created a breastfeeding lactation cabinet. And then it also turned into a lactation room for you guys as staff and for our moms. And with that, it included a breastfeeding or breast milk refrigerator. And we also were able to purchase a Medela hospital grade pump, which is available to everybody who is lactating here at the hospital, whether you are staff or if you have family that come in that also needs to use that, please let us know and you are able to use that whenever. And because we provided this service to our staff, Clark Fork Valley Hospital was the first hospital in the state of Montana to become mother-friendly designated, which was huge for us.
That's a big deal.
I know, it was really exciting. We got a nice little phone call and just were told you guys are able, we met everything.
And we got stickers too.
Yay. So you'll see around the hospital and clinics these beautiful pink posters that Tanya put together. So they illustrate the 10 steps to successful breastfeeding. And just as a reminder, there's a bunch of different steps that are up here.
Chest pain, trauma 1. Chest pain, trauma 1.
So there are a bunch of different steps that are up here on the 10 steps. But we have breastfeeding policies, we're doing education in the clinics, we're doing skin to skin right when babies are born, we're showing moms how to breastfeed. So these are
all of the changes we've made basically can sit into one of these 10 steps, whether it be skin to skin or the policies. I mean, we've even, like you were saying earlier, in the delivery room, we've made huge changes.
And that's even happened with even our C-sections. We've even been able to bring those 10 steps into there and trying our best, as long as it works out, to have baby go right to mom, even in that. So,
yeah.
So another big project was our fair market value. Like Dr. Valentine said earlier, part of Baby Friendly is that we are not influencing moms with free product, which formula companies are notorious for. So all we had to do was make sure that we were paying fair market value for our products, and we met the qualifications that they were looking for. Oh, huge! How many of you have been on to Baby Friendly at Clark Fork Valley Hospital? I hope you are there. If not, join our group. Make sure to share and like anything we have on there.
Yeah.
And on Tuesdays, we have Virtual Baby Bistro Day live with Sarah and I. And I'm sure some of you have seen Dr. Valentine has already been a guest there. If anybody is interested in being a guest and you feel like you have information that would be pertinent to it, let us know. And if not, please like, share, and follow.
Yes.
So it's Baby Friendly at
CFVH.
Perfect.
Yep. That was part of our community support. Being a rural community, it's hard to find resources that are available to everybody with our distance that we have, and with financing, we know that not everybody can travel as far as they can to see us. So the Baby Friendly page is part of our community support. With that, we also provided the lactation and changing station at the fair. It's been a few years that we've done that, but this year we really tried to put it in the forefront. Dr. Valentine, you've done a meet and greet with doulas, midwives, our providers, which was received really well.
Yeah, we're hoping to do another one in the upcoming year.
Oh,
So,
that's
yep.
great. We also have a free online breastfeeding course, which you can find at Baby Friendly at CFVH. And then we're also looking forward to creating a Sanders County Breastfeeding Coalition. And with that, kind of increasing communication with WIC. They're going to be part of it. So there's a lot of community support that's happening out there. Also, part of our community support is that right after delivery or going home, you will receive a 24-hour to 48-hour visit here at the hospital, and with that, it's a weight check and a lactation consult, which is really great. We're able to field kind of some of the problems that moms may have right away, and able to continue with following up with them with phone calls at 2 weeks, 2 months, 4 months, and 6 months.
Yeah, this has been a great way for us to stay in contact with our community and with our moms, and still show them the support that they may need later on.
So finally, everybody always asks, like, what has this done for Clark Fork Valley Hospital? And you all work at a hospital, so you know the proof is in the pudding, right?
Yeah.
We want to see the
It's all
numbers.
about the data.
So you can see here on this slide, we have increased everything so well. Our babies that have been breastfed ever is at 93%. Huge. We had one mom this year, which is really great. The rest of them have been breastfeeding exclusively while in the hospital. At 2 months, we're at 62%, and at 4 months, we're at 50%. And as you can see, we're exceeding the Healthy People 2020 goals. So it's a year ahead, and we're already there, you guys. So everything we've been doing has been able to bring us to this point where we can show the proof that the changes that we've been making with Baby Friendly are making positive changes.
Right. So again, we just want to thank everybody for the support for this project. It's been huge. Everybody has dedicated a lot of time and energy to it.
We also want to thank NAPA,
Oh, yeah.
the DPHSS NAPA program has been the one that's been really the forefront behind financing us. So
Yeah,
everything that
supporting
you're
us
kind of
and
seeing, we've
mentoring
been
us.
getting a yearly grant every year to be able to continue with this process. And then we've been getting a lot of support from Terry Miller, who is our sponsor, and she calls us on a regular basis. So with that, she's been helping us coordinate this, and we wanted to shout out to them too.
And finally, we wanted to say thank you so much to Cassie Mangerison. So she's the one who really has spearheaded this project and put together a bunch of the slides, and most of the sub-projects that you saw that we illustrated, she was really the leader on those. So thank you so much, Cassie.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.